Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Capital out in the beautiful city of Ann Arbor in Washtenaw County. And there was a big game going on this evening. So this is a continuation of footage from last week's show where I'm showing the tailgating action for the big game. Michigan State, the Spartans came from East Lansing to play the Wolverines here at the Big House. Public transportation they have here, and they have a good transit system in Ann Arbor. The eye in the sky, and the news networks, they were out in force. 7, there's Channel 4. This is a smart-looking professional building, GTH. Yeah, I didn't have a ticket to the game, so no worries there as far as trying to catch the action. But this was open here to check out the lobby. And this is the concourse for the Chrysler Arena. Just a little sneak peek there in the Block M. Go blue. And then some pretty big donations have been made. Tradition is our future's foundation. This is Michigan. Yes, indeedy. Okay, so this was the way it was on October 7th.
Spartans the lead as the Michigan medical staff comes out and takes a look at Tyreek Kittle.
Northwest Michigan. Yeah. Willie Reed. Willie Reed. Yeah. Awesome. Tell him Ed.
That was looking down the tunnel. Here's the Spartan, probably equipment truck. Then some stairs. How about it? Trying to look at the scoreboard. They have two nice big TV screens at either end. And from certain vantage points, it shows up pretty good. Here, a permit is required. Maybe if your van is just painted up in bright yellow, that might pass for the permit. Good lighting. This is like the student entrance. And this is about halftime. Hey, high-low action. Good brickwork. And it's still a line. It's not final score. Interesting fire hydrant. U of M inspired, no less. We're on Main Street here in Ann Arbor. No, this was still before the game. I lost track here. Honoring a vet. Nice arches here. Yeah, it's almost game on. I only get bits and pieces. I'm worried about all that copyright stuff if you show the game, so it's kind of like from afar and with stuff in the middle, like trees blocking part of the view. Then I think you don't have to worry about the copyright. Ooh, private party. And they were tailgating all afternoon long. That's the advantage, certainly, of a night game. It allows for more tailgating hours. Now, it's getting kind of dark and not much moonlight, but I am showcasing a few of the homes in the neighborhood. And it was on ABC TV, so it might not have been that hard to pick up the signal and have it on their monster TVs. Here doing a little window shopping, 838 South Main. I'm heading back north. Now, they had forecast later in the game that there could be some rain. They have a no bags allowed policy. People starting to get the Halloween thing going. We're into the fall season. 'Tis the time for all that. And, well, there's a crane out there, but, yeah, it's dark. You can't even see that. But, yeah, they're doing some construction in Ann Arbor. And Ann Arbor comes up on top in a lot of these national polls as far as one of the best places to live or raise a family. Of course, they have a lot of variables they consider, but it comes down to that quality of life type thing. I'm not familiar with this company, but cool, one of the cool places to work. How about it? And exposed heating and air conditioning systems. Now, this is a landmark, the Beer Depot. They got a great neon sign. Beer and Liquor Depot. They also have fine wine and tobacco. Here since 1941. Then they have all these great public parking things. The parking is affordable. I'm not sure if they jack it up a little bit for the game days. And a Ruth's Chris. I don't think Detroit has one of those even. Could be wrong, but I don't think they do. You know you've made it when you've had a Ruth's Chris. It used to be that Cheesecake Factory. Then and before that it was the Hard Rock Cafe. Now all we need is like maybe a Margaritaville, right? But yeah, that's when you know Detroit is trendy. Now we don't need all that actually. We can have our own style. Here they have a sub shop, and they have some beautiful buildings in Ann Arbor. This repurposed bar from a different style of bar. This one I like the tractor kind of thing, blue tractor. And the restaurants, bars, they were doing quite well, certainly on this game day. Half the state probably was watching the game. And the other half were here, or at least like 110,000 plus. And they have a lower level here. There's different concepts, certainly, in dining popping up here and there, and that's always ever changing. It makes it interesting. These born on dates, they harken back to an earlier time. I wish they would still put those dates up there. Here the Blue Nile Ethiopian. Bank of Ann Arbor. And so they have like a 60s peace bus going here. BOAA.com. So they even hooked up their license plate. So that's an advertising bus for them. Then some styling in the buildings. And here, the Engine House, 1882. Still see the doors. Then the Hands-On Museum. See, well, they got the date up on that one. That's cool, 1998. Now back to Main Street. And all this walking around, I figured I'm going to have dinner. So I'm looking for a place that'd be a little quieter, because most everything was happening. They're all a lot of them are at the game, so it's a little bit of a lull, but a lot of people, you know, they're spread out. But I went to the Heidelberg here. See, here's their weather front. So we knew well in advance. They actually planned that quite well, talking about it. Okay, Michigan State up 14-3 at that point. Yeah, they're that highlighted in yellow, orange area. Yep, you have to be careful. And then it started raining, and it was like, it came by quick. I thought it'd be a little while, but I saw it in the game. I said, well, dinner's over, time to head for home. So here we go. 10-12, so it's started shortly after 10. Just kind of a light drizzle to begin with, but the pace did pick up. Grizzly Peak. We have live stuff there. Blind Pig. The YMCA. I parked a country mile away. Here are, well, their phone numbers, hours, email, the like. You're never too old, too wacky, too wild to pick up a book and read to a child. Yeah, I think kids appreciate that. And it works both ways, too. Here the rain. And a nice neon sign, but it's hard to get it in focus.
Service in Detroit. Pontiac has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Monroe County in southeastern Michigan, eastern Lenawee County in southeastern Michigan until 11:15 p.m. At 10:27 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over Deerfield, or near Blissfield, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour.
Okay, the north branch of the Ecorse Creek. It was roaring that particular evening, but yeah, Michigan State won that game, so wow, that was a shocker for some people, to be sure. Okay, the second portion of the show, which we've already started here, is Westbourne. I'll go about 14 minutes with this, and then go to a Drinks by Design. That's going to be 35 minutes or so, round out the hour. But here in Westbourne, so the Amtrak lines run just south of Michigan Avenue. The freight trains also, but look at this. They got like heavy artillery out here, and it looks like something's going up. Lickety split, too. Plans seem like they just got announced earlier in the year, and certainly you see some results here, some tangible visual effects. Okay, summer of 2018. Okay, so 1 year from now this will all be open. How cool. And the Wagner Hotel, this is historic, but that's part of the project, but it's great that they're keeping that portion. So they're building out from that. They're going to have a little park area, and then they'll have this parking deck. Everybody, safety is certainly important. Some stairs. There's that parking deck. And then this project extends, and it's going to join up with the Post Bar. There's the Post Bar here, and they had issues, a few little police events and so forth, nothing that couldn't be handled, but still, it might be part of this new project. Wagner House. Now they kept the ghost ad, and then the Dearborn Wig. Yeah, this all might be torn down, or they'll look for a different tenant. So I'm not sure what's happening all the way down. Now this was where Howell's Bar was. That's about where I'd be sitting and I'd be ordering a burger. But yeah, we're kind of on a detour, but a Dearborn style detour. There's my evil twin, but no, he had nothing to do with that fire that took down the Howell Bar. What a landmark. But yeah, Dearborn, this is the west side of Dearborn is Westbourne, and they have like their own chamber of commerce. And then east side of Dearborn is Eastbourne, and they have, there was Tricky Dick. These little figurines are, for this cigar shop. Now they had that fire with Howell's, and they're back open, but I'm not sure the plans for this whole block, but Dearborn is trying to reinvent itself a little bit, be more livable, walkable, workable kind of environment where everything's kind of together. See, bar is closed, so I don't know what the whole story is, but anyways, just the other side of here, Dearborn Wig, is the new construction, and they say they're open. Okay, cross the street, Brome. A smart-looking building, and then Kabuki Steakhouse and Sushi Bar. And so detour, you can go any which way you want, whatever floats your boat. I decided to go eastbound. And they have all these pumpkin and Halloween things to celebrate the season. Here's a sculpture, Pockets of Perception. We are one community. So that's one of the installations. Here, look how they twee intertwines. But that's kind of clever. The table fits around the tree there. So you have a living, breathing kind of flower tree. But yeah, here's the look from Michigan Avenue, Main Street, Dearborn. No doubt. It connects Eastbourne with Westbourne. And in between, they have stuff like Fairlane Mall and the Civic Center and the Performing Arts, Ford World Headquarters, stuff like that, the library. It's like a midtown a little bit, but anyways, this is Westbourne, so trying to make this area a little more livable, workable, playable, funnable, cool, like hippie. So, and you can do this here. You mix artwork with like a little wine and stuff like that, and beautiful things can happen. Check this out. This is just looking for what they have from the outside. Here it's called Paint and Pour. And so some pretty good artists. I'd have to be coached. Some more presentations there or displays. But yeah, Michigan Avenue. So they're keeping the turret here. The Wagner House Hotel. This was born on date 1896. So they got to keep that too. And then this is new. I haven't been inside. Mint 29. So a restaurant, bar. And then a neat little alley back here. But this one, 1833. This certainly, yeah, it's classic roof line. But you can get your pastry thing going. And yeah, you're being monitored, no doubt. And then European desserts. That used to be Dearborn's old high school. That was like the original. There's a deli. They have tables here. So a nice little seating area where you could sit, relax, and, check out your smartphone or your iPad or whatever it is. Put trash in its place. God, words to live by. Yes, indeed. We should do that. And then the scope here, little arches, and this is right across the street from the Dearborn Historical Museum. They were friendly Halloween figurines, kind of, and scarecrows. Dearborn Brewing, okay. They're open daily starting at 3 p.m., but it's after that. Tap room hours, shop small. Here's the manager.
Beautiful mug that he's ever made.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, she had a designer mug. I had a little hard time deciding. I ended up with the White Bronco Juicy IPA. That's no doubt in honor of O.J. Simpson. He got released from prison, so they got a beer to commemorate that event, I guess. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm probably totally off base. But they're supposed to come back and build the Bronco again at the Michigan Assembly Plant. Sometimes it was called Michigan Truck Assembly or Wayne Assembly. But, yeah, 2018, the Bronco and the Ranger. So I got to check that out. Okay, so they have entertainment here, too. The beer menu, and then the pricing. So a happy hour, you get $1 off. And then they let people sign in. This is their official. Well, no, I think this is where the general public can pipe in and put in their 2 cents or however they want to spell it out. Penny for your thoughts. But yeah, some artists, wow. And apparently they have different colors, so you can probably just ask the bartender and color away. Drink and know things. Wow. There are some philosophers, and it's amazing where you can find these people with just, they have these thoughts, and it's crazy. Here, that's a takeoff of Motown's thing there, but they're talking about a fall beer festival, so that's coming up. So there's a lot of craft brewing type bars and restaurants, and they kind of get together and a lot of times and they have their festivals. God, there's a whole bunch of different languages there. What's going on? Here, Arabic restaurant, and then this used to be Chili's chili place or whatnot, and then so it's now, I guess, part of the Narbar. Yeah, the Mug Club. My sister and brother-in-law, they have the Glass Academy, so they make these mugs. But yeah, people come in and say, hey, that's my mug. They take the mug down and fill it up with your favorite beer, so you got your own mug. I have just the standard bar glass, but that's the White Bronco. Yeah. Brought back memories. OJ, yeah. Okay, and then they have, look at Winter Water Wonderland. We should put that back on our license plate. But then there was someone clever that made a wood thing here and reasonably priced, $25 of the city of Dearborn. How about it? And so I'm showing the supplies here. So they make one batch at a time, and that's all up front in the front window. Come back soon, they say. Then Dearborn's got its bike ride sharing system, so that's excellent. And then Westbourne, a market that does quite well. And so the workers, they have different starting and quitting times because some people had left when I first got up here, and other people are continuing right through, and it certainly looks like they're on schedule. But yeah, there's a lovely lady that calls a lot of the action that what Westbourne is doing through the Chamber of Commerce, and she appears on, I think, her own show now, but also the Kiwanis Club. So if you live in Dearborn, yeah, you want your fix of urban planning, watch Channel 12, I think, in Dearborn and Dearborn Heights. I don't have Comcast anymore. I switched to WOW, unfortunately. But my price went up, and it was like, you know, yeah, you just got to bounce back and forth sometimes to get the best deal. Oh, there was a message up there. I didn't call that. Okay, it's 79 degrees. This was, that was just a beautiful day. That was on a Monday afternoon after work. Okay, this is a Drinks by Design event. I got 35 minutes, so boy, oh boy. Might bore you to tears I got this much, but a little tidy neighborhood in the east side of Detroit. And they say here, Iowa Street Community. DET.com is the website. But we're right here at Iowa Street in Sherwood. And this was like overflow parking because this event, these Drinks by Design, are so popular now that the regular parking just, everybody was cycling right out of there and had to find other ways to go about it. So I parked on the residential street there, Iowa Street, but we're going to check out this place, Integrated Manufacturing and Assembly, IMA for short. We like those acronyms, do we not? This an abandoned gas station, just wow. So this neighborhood could use some help. National Chili, so they got a nice little operation there. And this right on East Davison and Sherwood. So I'm getting the lay of the land. This is the facility there. And they also go with the name Davison Sewing. So they're an auxiliary unit of Lear, which provides seats for, I know Ford, but other companies too. 6555 is the address, East Davison. So art is everywhere, so there's a pattern going on there. And then we have the railroad. So we're going to check the inside of that warehouse shortly. But some industrial art. And I like the little smokestack kind of cover. And there's two different styles there. I wonder why. Different kind of smoke coming up, I guess. But anyways, here are the tracks. And there's way down yonder, there's a train a-coming. So I was going to walk down that way and loop around, do a 360. But I said, no, this event is kind of neat, so I want to get inside and see what's happening. And then here comes the train here. Get up on that roof, I'd have a great view. Yeah. Could have done it. Could have gotten the train action from a top. Alright, now we're in. It's kind of like a red light district inside here. I gravitate towards those type areas. Yeah, we'll see how they do here. Every month, Drinks by Design has an event. And then these people, the great dancers, they're here at every event too. manufacturing facility. Got like 4 docks here. And they got some music. Here we go. Detroit Creative Corridor Center. Just look at the nice pictures. And then they had all sorts of food and goodies. It was like, wow. All you had to do was register. It was a free event. Unbelievable. Well, I want to see the small-time artillery in the building. And so the factory setting was open. Krypton, I think it's a takeoff of kryptonite or something. Here we got Detroit is the New Black. That's the name of a designing company. And so the fabric, they have these rolls, and then they come through here, and it was nice. The event started like at 5:30, and it ran till 8. But it was nice. They kind of let the people come in late, or the employees come in late. And I guess so they were operating and working, so we could see the cutting kind of process right here. Then, yeah, it would have been nice to have had a tour guide. They have different colored cows after this. Cow, brown cow, different shades of gray and brown. But then they got all the stuff, the racks, so they got material all over the place. That was a medium brown cow, a whole bunch of them. Grayish gray cow. Here, training center. And it looked like this Enjuki. I'm not made in Japan. But they must have a good machine because they have it here. And then sewing in action. My mom did sewing. That was always fascinating. It's an industrial strength.
Yeah, because we'll do like leather on a lot of these and denim and zippers and things like that.
Okay. They were making these neat like handbags, and so that was a good deal. They were handing them out for free too. So Krypton, and then they do a lot of special designer seat patterns or covers, and then non-conforming material only. That would be the bin for me. Yeah. Non-conforming. Who wants to be normal? Not me. So, yeah, I'll fit right into that bin. But here's the cutting thing. It says Pathfinder 2. But, yeah, cutting, you see the scissors up there? So this is the machine for all that. But you got to program it. So there would be some training involved. And this is kind of, you could get on the job training and get somebody, and then you could send them to school if they needed to take specialized classes. But something like this, you could have a decent career, but you wouldn't have to pay for a 4-year college degree. You could get on-the-job training for someone that has the aptitude or interest. Because operating a machine like that is skilled labor. So, but anyways, yeah, and this is all high tech. Check out how this works. I mean, this is not probably new technology by any means, but still. Your hand in there. That looks like it would hurt. Autograph. Quality inspection. Warranty. quarantine hotspot. What's all that about? Ooh. Something to do with that red marker, maybe. But here's like quality seats or seat covers or whatnot. They have multiple designs. I would imagine you could buy some of this stuff online, and then your favorite college team. And I think they even have the NFL. Complete your seat is what they call it. Here Notre Dame or Notre Dame. There's Clemson. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's like a bear there. I don't see any NFL yet. Maybe they don't have the licensing agreement for that. I'm looking at the controls here. Restraint, okay. Hold back. That light is flashing. It's sprinting. I couldn't believe this. I just registered online. Detroit down. The loading documents. So taking another look. There's my evil twin. Following that. Look in the rearview mirror. Right here. 5-time everywhere. Davison sewing. I said it was interesting when my mom used to sew. And it's fascinating. I can't do it. I ain't trouble putting a button in. I can do it. I struggle with it. It takes me probably 5 times as long. But I can handle that much. So there were some clothing places here, but we get a little bit more strong millennial crowd, but mixed older folk like myself were there too. People with the entrepreneurial type spirit. Here are the lockers. I was checking out the work area too. I work like in an industrial environment. So I was just saying how they set things up and so forth. They have room to expand. Here's some of the young ladies working on these things in various stages. So it was nice watching this in action. That's about my style. On-off switch. I can handle that much. Iron ore. This is the, if you're wondering what kind of color that looked like, that's that. Iron ore. And later on, it turns out they told people they could take these fabrics home, anything that wasn't normal. Here they were doing seat covers, so they put on a pattern. Wow, I felt it with my own hands. Here's this machine again. This was really neat. And this might actually be fairly new technology, but they've done things with this in a while, and they update it, I'm sure. Just like you have updates on your smartphones like every other day. And then I like heating and air conditioning equipment, the ductwork. This is kind of space age to me. They have some of this good stuff up at Ford Field. I would look up at the ceiling area. Yeah, simple minds, simple pleasures. It helped that they had free wine there too. Oh, somebody hit that. That was an accident. Even though it was painted yellow, somebody still hit it. Or they hit it and then they painted it yellow. That's probably a good thing. On-off buttons up there, green, red. That's about the stage I'm at. After that, all bets are off. The red light district. Then they had these desserts. Look at this. Petit fours or whatever. It was like, are you kidding me? So it was, and it was free. Shipping and receiving, so they supply Ford. And there's industrial art all over the place. I'm looking for patterns and stuff. All right, then a cool little vehicle here. This is Autograph. Yeah, it was neat because this is like a small business concept or whatever. And this was East Detroit. I'd never been to this neck of the woods. And so it was neat exploring this place. And they have room to grow. They have storage lockers here, or people lockers. But yeah, this whole back area is kind of just storage right now. Oh, look at this. It's like a paddy wagon back here. So they got the bars on the windows. So yeah, if there's like a riot or something, I guess they would dispatch this bus and put all the hoodlums inside there. Let them have at it. But yeah. And this is protected with the... That's artistic too, though, if it's not all mangled. If it stays in that circular pattern, it does look artistic. So that was a Thomas bus. Detroit Police Department. Well, hopefully they haven't used this in a while, and we don't have to use it again. Once in... Well, we had it a couple of times, but the last one was in 67. That's... Once was enough for me. Okay, so, well, looking at the event from afar, that was a nice video presentation, Shinola, or slide presentation. Evil Twin was enjoying this for sure. Pedestrians. Look at the artistic chairs. Yeah. Artwork and design and whatnot was everywhere. They like to say design is everywhere, and I agree. So here were different styles, and then this one young lady was working on this. That is a bunch of needles.
Yeah. So
how many can possibly...
400.
400?
400 altogether.
Yeah, that's a lot. And then some designs and patterns here. This one I like. Pure Michigan.
I assume what happened in New York was we need a car with more engineers.
They made it.
The engineer said
here first, and then they would go back to the
printer cartridges. But yeah, you could personalize it, and certainly with the sports teams, you could see that one coming. Car seats, where people say, hey, I want to personalize my car, and you could do that with the car seat. Don't ask me the prices, I won't know.
You wanted it like right, then right, say like, you know, could you do the vest first and then bring it in and put more forward?
Yeah, they, I think they can just do the best and supplement but yeah, leather printing,
That's great. I love out of town.
And there's a lot of high-tech machinery and apparatus and equipment and whatnot. Here again, Pure Michigan. Yeah, it was really neat to see what they had on display. In the way, but nothing major. But here, fabric is rolling out. Even artwork with the drainage and the supply of turnpipes and whatnot. So, yeah, an entrepreneurial type thing is alive and well. And then I saw some people taking samples, and I'm going, what's up with that? And they said they were handing out freebies. Look at this one, cowboy. This is what juki. This is personal preference. That looks all great to me. I can understand numbers. Hang time. But yeah, I would imagine each one has its own separate purpose. A lot of stitching, like so. Yeah, a tour guide would have been perfect, but nonetheless, this was like a 9.5 out of 10 for me. I really enjoyed just walking around. Here's the remnants that they're allowing people to sit through and take. So there was a little bit of a feeding frenzy or whatnot. People that are into sewing and stuff, I had this lady, I loved her shoes, and she donned a remnant and was using it as like a designer fashion coat. It's style, Detroit style, but style nonetheless. I got a styling coaster. It was perfect. Another young lady laughing about that. I saw that as a remnant. And so voila. There we go, voila. The coaster. There was great people watching too. Fascinating crowd. There always is at one of these events because they're like creative type things. Music thing. Catering menu, so the food they must have had here, it must have been this company, so I was just checking out what it was they all had on display there. But things are starting to wind down, so they're cleaning up. Here was their like official postcard. There's their website. That's what I would suggest looking at. Davison sewing.com. They say, "We are Detroit, handmade American quality." How about it? In East Detroit. Look at the table styling too. Industrial strength in the chairs, yeah. And look at her dress with the boots. They're made for walking. Don't start walking. They'll be stomping on me. But yeah, but music and the food. Even had a sign for the restroom. 8 p.m. So officially now it's closed. Even after 8, and it's starting to, I guess it's like light rain kind of thing. But yeah, red light district. Okay, a little lighthouse thing. This may have been a school. I'm not sure what. Sherwood in Iowa. So back to where I parked. DET.com. And definitely in the urban environment, but a good solid residential neighborhood. But while I'm out this way, I'm going to check out a landmark in Detroit on the east side, the First Buddies. Was the First Buddies, and so it wasn't too far from Davison Sewing, so I said, okay, we'll stop there and grab a pizza. So here at the corner of East McNichols, or 6 Mile, and Conant, liquor, beer, wine, maybe Lotto. And across the street, McDee's Lounge, they were open. I think I've been there once before. But here's the sign. Fine food. And then I wasn't tall enough to really see over the fence, but I'll take a closer look later. Best neighborhood pizza. So we'll put that to the test. Here's the menu. And then I went right for the specialty pizzas. I'm going to go with the super, $12.99. So they got like a half level or a second level, and you step up like 3 or 4 steps. But they have a mural here from the old country. They have their chalkboard here. Gluten-free. And so they play off on some Detroit landmarks. And chili by the cup, bowl, or quart. So then, the different honors and awards and so forth. So while I'm here, I might as well catch all this. And this is the entrance or exit going the other way, a family mural there. Then the Monitor, yeah, they had a Rosie the Riveter thing out at Eastern Michigan. And then this, yeah, what a sweetheart. And she lives in Detroit from Lake Orion. Nicole Curtis. Wow, and she's single. You have to talk to her. But yeah, read part of that article. She's doing good things with her cable show and the like. But this is a nice mural here. I like this. The ladies, they know how to cook. Yeah, so I'm looking at the reading. And then this was a Thursday night, so they had a Thursday night game and bocce ball going on here. The manager here showed me, so I was walking around. This is kind of like an overflow area.
I like that.
Stroh's Fire Brewed Beer. So, yeah, just kind of walking around, right out the top of the hour. It's one of those things. You know, if you have an hour to kill, great. But if you don't, yeah, time is money, like they say. But, yeah, I've been here a couple times before, but I want to make sure I get it, on film. So this was like the NFL Network. Detroit Stars, we need more of those. Here's the pizza here. Super. Yeah. Another look at Nicole. Oh. Yeah. Gonna have some dreams, I think. Anyways, the bar action, and they close at 9, I guess. There was a birthday party. And they slowly try to shoot people out, I guess. Respect your bartender, words of advice. Bridge Stadium, that was before my time. But right there at the corner, Michigan and Trumbull. Mark Fidrich, I remember him. Got locked out of a game that he pitched in the regular season. It sold out. People wanted to see the bird. We listened to the game on the radio, stuck in a parking lot because people parked behind us. Yeah, back then it was like 51,000. Here's that mural in the spirit of Detroit with what else but a deep dish pizza. And Detroit's known. We do have a good variety of pizza. I did mine, had half of it, and the other half I finished later in the evening, actually. Okay, and road work. But yeah, what were they doing on 94? I have no clue. No clue. This was just absolutely nuts. Speed down to 0. Yeah, 937. It's like, are you kidding me? But we'll look at the signs. We gotta go to the right, apparently. So, well, folks, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great week or a weekend, whatever the case may be. And I'm gonna bail. I'm gonna definitely do the detour here, and I'll go back partially via Michigan Avenue. But yeah, thanks for spending the hour. It's an hour you'll never get back. But good night.